Hi, and welcome to the Orange County Registrar of Voters. Today's webinar deals with supply distribution for the June 2010 primary election. A couple background information as far as how many poll sites we'll be having for this June primary. Total number of poll sites countywide is 1,104. That requires us to have one inspector for each site, so that the inspectors we are needing to recruit is 1,104. What is supply distribution? We are having a couple new inspectors out there, so a little background on what supply distribution entails. It's our countywide distribution of all election supplies to inspectors prior to election day. Inspectors have an opportunity to become familiar with their supplies, open up the box, review their supplies, and make sure that all the items they have been told they will be getting are received in that box. Gives them time to review and get familiar with what they're going to be dealing with on election day. What can you expect to be receiving as an inspector at supply distribution? There's several things you'll be receiving. The first is your supply box, which contains a variety of supplies, including the rosters, the ballots, pens, signs, paper, and a couple other things that are included. And you'll have a list that you can check off to make sure that you have everything given to you that day. You will also be getting your JBC box, signposts for outside signs, a bag with electrical equipment, an inspector envelope, which contains some last-minute information, very important before Election Day, and in some cases, inspectors may receive a ballot call if it applies to your poll site. One thing to note that you will not be picking up are the e-booths and cardboard voting booths. Those are delivered directly to the poll site prior to Election Day, so they'll be ready for you to set up and get the poll site ready for June 8th election. A couple of new things for June 2010. The first and foremost is the poll worker pass. If you have not already received your poll worker pass, you should already be receiving it this week or so. Poll worker pass is kind of like an insurance card. You should carry it with you at all times, of course, and it provides you with up-to-the-minute information regarding Election Day. You have information regarding your poll site, your supply distribution events, your members of your board on Election Day, and a couple last-minute reminders, and also training, and just reminders on what you need to do before Election Day. Regarding supply distribution, you can find that information both on your personal account on the web and also in your paperwork that you get in the mail. And one thing to note, your poll worker pass is important that you do bring to supply distribution, as it will be scanned as you exit the facility once you pick up your supplies. As far as supplies that are new, nothing really new as far as that's concerned, just a couple of things that we've modified to make it easier for you, the inspector, on Election Day. The one thing that we have redesigned is the inspector envelope. Now on the front of the envelope, you'll see a detailed list of what you will find inside your envelope, along with some graphics to the side so you know what you're looking at. And in addition, supplies in your supply box have been shrink wrapped, so they're a little bit more easier to find, and they're not all over the box and loose, and you'll be able to make a judgment that day as to how much you really need to open and make available on Election Day for your poll site. So anything you do not need, by all means, you do not have to open that supply or open the shrink wrap to use that day. For this June 2010, we have two new options for supply distribution. Option number one is the countywide distribution at the Orange County Fairgrounds on the Thursday before Election Day, which is June 3rd. And the second option is our general distribution, which is a Saturday before the election on June 5th. And this is where we have 12 different locations throughout the county for inspectors to pick up their supplies. We're going to talk a little bit in detail about each of those more as we go along. Where you can find information on distribution events is very important for you to become familiar with. There's information in your poll worker pass packets that you should have already received in the mail. On the back page of your letter, under the inspector information, you will see your assigned Saturday distribution center. Again, there's several locations throughout the county, so it's important that you do take a moment to look at that and see where your assigned location is for that Saturday. your box will be ready for you to pick up on that Saturday if you can't make the Thursday event. And also in your poll worker pass packets, you will find an insert that contains information on the Orange County Fairgrounds distribution event. It's a little flyer. You see a little announcement that says pick up your election supplies early. It has information as to what the hours are and so forth, and again, that's on Thursday, June 3rd. On your personal online account, you can find information as far as your assigned distribution date for Saturday. Under your distribution tab, once you log onto your personal account, you'll find the details, specific details as far as what options you have. You actually have an option to select which distribution event you'll be attending. So if you decide to, keep your weekend free and pick up on Thursday evening on the 3rd, go ahead and click that and confirm that when you log on. Don't be alarmed if you can't make it on Thursday, something comes up. You still have the option, you will definitely have the opportunity to pick it up on that Saturday, June 5th, at your assigned location. On the right-hand side of your web page on that particular distribution tab, you'll also see the announcement for the OC Fairgrounds distribution event. And again, that's on that Thursday, June 3rd. On your poll worker pass account, very important option that you do have is you can print directions to your distribution site. In the past, you've seen a copy of a map attached to your appointment notice. For this option, you can actually print directions directly from your home or from your work, wherever you're coming from, to the distribution site you'll be picking up your supplies, whether it be the fairgrounds on Thursday or your assigned distribution site on that Saturday, June 5th. So you can click on there and it takes you to maps, and you'll be able to enter your personal address and then the address for the facility you're going to and print out up to the minute instructions on how to get to your destination. So let's talk a little bit about the Orange County Fairgrounds distribution event. Again, it's at the Orange County Fairgrounds at 88 Fair Drive in Costa Mesa. The date is Thursday, June 3rd, and the hours are from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's a pretty good range of hours. It's right, after picking up the kids, if you have kids that you need to pick up, or right after work, and we'll be open till 8 p.m. that night. And it's really easy to get off the freeway. It's off the Fair Drive, and make a right and enter on Fair Drive, and there'll be traffic control helping you direct you to the right location as soon as you get off the freeway. Orange County Fairgrounds distribution event there's been a lot of planning in making sure we have everything ready for you, the inspector, to make it easy for you to come in and pick up your supplies in a matter of less than 5 minutes. Once you enter the fairgrounds off of Fair Drive, you will see 13 lanes dedicated to supplies for inspectors. Our goal is to provide you early access to pick up your supplies that Thursday, and that way you keep your Saturday and your whole weekend free. And then also process your pickup quickly and efficiently. So you should be able to come in, check in, pick up your supplies. We'll load up your supplies in your car, and you're off your way to back home. What can you expect? Once you enter the fairgrounds, you will be asked for your poll worker pass, something we talked about earlier. So it's important that you do carry your poll worker pass with you. It will be scanned to confirm attendance at your event, at the event. So when you go back home that evening, you will see that when you log onto your account that you have picked up your supplies, and it'll update your account that evening. And the other thing you want to bring is your distribution windshield pass. So it's displayed on your windshield. Now, you can find that one of two places. It comes in your packet, in your initial poll worker pass packet, the back portion of the 8.5 by 14 letter that had your poll worker pass. You can easily tear it off, and it'll have your precinct number and the lane you'll be assigned to. Or you can also log online and print it out of your personal web account. It'll give you an option, and just click there, and it'll take you to a page where you can just print out your windshield pass. Once you enter the fairgrounds, you will be directed to your assigned lane to pick up your supply box and JBC. Once you arrive at your assigned lane, you will be greeted by one of our staff members, and then from that point forward, you'll be directed to where in that line specifically you should drive up to and pick up your supply box. At no point should you have to get off your car. It's very easy and convenient. It's kind of like a drive-through pickup. The supplies will be loaded into your car by one of our staff members, And all you have to do is verify that you're getting the right box and assign precinct and sign your chain of custody document, and you're on your merry way. The one thing you will be handed to take with you before you exit the lane is a tag from your JVC to hold on to. Now, you'll only be holding on to this before, just for a matter of seconds, and it'll be used to link your supplies to your account. So what will happen is right before you exit the lane, we will have a ROV staff member stationed there who will be ready to scan your poll worker pass along with your JVC tag to verify your supplies that were picked up by you. So we'll scan your poll worker pass, and then we'll take the JVC tag and scan that with it. That confirms that you picked up that particular box. So you'll be linked to the right precinct, and you're making sure that you got the right boxes and everything on distribution day. Again, what should you bring to the distribution event? Your poll worker pass, and then your distribution day windshield pass. And again, the poll worker pass, just carry it in your wallet, wherever you keep your stuff. And the windshield pass, just as soon as you get to the fairgrounds or before you get to the fairgrounds, just put it in your windshield where we can easily be able to see it and read it as you drive up. And again, why you need to bring it, and the importance that we keep stressing as far as your poll worker pass, as you have or will encounter when you go to training. When you go to your training class, it will be scanned. And that's the way we're tracking training this election. It'll give you credit for attending training. So and for distribution day, it'll help us process you quicker through the line, and then provide instant updates to your online account for your review, and just to make sure everything's there and updated for you as well. Now, what happens if you forget to bring your paperwork? Now, don't worry. If you forget to bring your pass, or you forgot it at your desk at home or at work, no need to panic. We will have a full poll worker help center set up to help you on that Thursday Orange County Fairs event. We'll have our Registrar of Voters staff on hand available to provide you assistance with printing out a new windshield pass or printing out a new poll worker pass in case you lost it or forgot it. You will also be able to ask questions regarding your staffing of your board, or any questions about Election Day. Perhaps you're not clear about something, or you need additional information about a poll worker you're not able to get a hold of. We're able to help you and answer any questions you may have, even about your poll site or about supplies. So we will have it fully staffed with staff from our office. They're ready to answer your questions. And what will happen, too, is if you happen to forget your poll worker pass, instead of making you get back in the line, we'll be able to deliver that box to you and make it a little bit more quick and efficient for you, so you're on your merry way, so you can get home quick as well. So a couple benefits on picking up supplies early. You're probably thinking, I've had a long day at work, why do I even want to stop at Costa Mesa after work? When you think about it, usually in the past, we've only had options for Saturday pickup. That usually, goes into your weekend time, and it takes up your time in the morning, in the afternoon, whatever time you would pick up. So by doing so on Thursday, June 3rd, you're keeping your weekend free, and you'll have easy, convenient access. And in addition, you have full customer service on the spot if you have additional questions that you just haven't been able to you take the time to talk to somebody about. And you'll get to meet a couple of, different people as far as answering questions for you, that you can do so on hand and on the spot right there. Let's talk about your Saturday countywide distribution. If for whatever reason you're unable to make the Thursday distribution event at the Orange County Fairgrounds, we will still have the Saturday countywide distribution. As I mentioned earlier, there are 12 countywide locations throughout the county, in addition to the Registrar of Voters office's distribution center. And that date would be Saturday, June 5th. And the hours for the distribution for that Saturday are 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You would report to your assigned distribution center on that Saturday to pick up your supplies. And again, that information you can find very easily either on the back of your poll worker pass packet or on your online personal account under the distribution tab. It'll tell you where your assigned Saturday distribution event is, and online you're able to print out a map if you need to get directions to that location. Should you have any questions, please feel free to call our poll worker customer service line. It is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and that number is 714-954-1901. I hope to see a lot of you out there on Thursday, June 3rd at the Orange County Fairgrounds. Again, pick up early, keep your weekend free, and have a good day.